Okay, Gemini. First off, I want to thank my Geminis that check in on me. I had two of you write to me this morning. One I hear from almost every morning. She and I grew up together. Thank you. And then the other one is a newer friend, and thank you so much for always checking in to see if I'm okay. He knows most of my drama. But I have not been sleeping, guys. All right, so, a lot of you know I have horrible sleep issues, but I've been channeling like crazy. Against my will, I guess you could say. So I am looking beat. I'm exhausted. I'm sure May will be better, but just bear with me. I feel like I'm having a really hard time focusing. But I know it's not going to last, especially with this full moon. It was pretty intense, and now that it's going to be over, we'll be all right. Okay, we have bad credit, letting go, freeing yourself in a toxic lifestyle. Take what resonates, guys. I'm not sure how I feel about those. All right, let's see. For Gemini, we're going to use this deck. Gemini, sun, moon, and rising. What do you want Gemini to know? I'm seeing the moon everywhere. Somebody's else dealing with a Cancer, or something will become illuminated for you. Something you don't know about currently. 17 is the number you need to know. Gemini. Gemini, trying to find some sort of stability. What is it going to take? It's going to take you removing somebody out of your life that just, I feel like they kind of like lead you on. They kind of like they dangle the carrot and then pull it away. Could be an earth sign, doesn't have to be, but it's definitely somebody who is struggling financially at the moment. If they're not, they're struggling. They're struggling. We do have, trust your instincts, Gemini. If you feel like something weird's going on, you're probably right. I think you're ignoring like some of the signs though. We have the Tower moment here for Gemini. What is that about? What is the Tower moment here for? Oh, okay. Again, something's going to be, I said it before, something's going to be illuminated, and you're going to have to decide whether or not to move on or not. It's almost like a freeing energy, though. We have the Seeker and we have the Nine of Wands in the reverse, which tells me that even though this could be very difficult for you, it's like a freeing experience. It's kind of give you like this better sense of self, It's like, what can I liken it to? It's like if you end a relationship with somebody and you're like devastated, but then your life just improves afterwards and you realize that they were holding you back. Gemini, sun, moon, and rising. A lot of nines here, okay? For those of you that are dealing with a fire sign, it is time to let that person go. They're just all conflict. They're all conflict. Whether this is work, a friend, family member, or lover. They cause a lot of instability in you too. They do. They're very in and out as well. We have judgment here. What's that about for Gemini? What's judgment here for? Something that so you're in the reverse. Something that you've been sort of overthinking, worrying about, feeling stuck. Feeling like things are moving too slowly for you, you will be coming out of that. You will. I'm seeing a small dog. Gemini, sun, moon, and rising. Spend some time alone. Unfortunately, some of you may go through a brief period of like a funk or some sort of depression. You will be getting out of it, but you have to like kind of break the chain that is, identify where it's coming from and sort of like cut that cord, okay? You're holding yourself back, to be honest with you. Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Whoa, okay, for some of you, for many of you, you could end up with an Aries in time. If it's not that, there could be a new business partner. They're coming out as a fire sign, heavy on the Aries. And this person's going to give you a lot of good advice, and they're also going to help you, establish whatever business it is you're in, whether it's a new business or your own business, something of that nature. We do have the Star in reverse. What is that about? I do see May here, so May will be a much better month for you. You may have let go of a manifestation because you're just sort of heartbroken. Things haven't been working out, and I don't feel like it's heartbroken over somebody. I feel like things have not been working out in your favor, so you just kind of like let it go, brushed it under the rug, just forgot about it. It'll come in. Now that you've let go, it'll come in. Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. There might be a trip or a move that won't be happening for you, okay? You have a water and earth in your energy. Again, something's going to be illuminated, and you're going to feel like the wounded warrior, and it's in your best interest. It just keeps saying this, okay? I'm getting a lot of different sort of moon cycles here, so you're at odds with somebody for sure. Heavy on the earth sign. You're not going to get an apology. You're not going to hear, they're not going to want to hear your side of it. They're not going to have like a good discussion with you. They are a bit of a burden to you as well. Heavy on the Taurus, but doesn't have to be. Can you guys make less noise? Do you have a fire sign in the reverse? This could be somebody you worked with. Else they're leaving their job, or if this is a business partner, you guys will be separating. I don't think this is like an ex-lover, but if, for those of you that have been dealing with a fire sign, I do see that it's coming to an end. Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Options coming in for you. I like it. But be smart about these options, because just because you have them doesn't mean they're good for you, okay? It's like if you're single and you get back out there, and there might be just people just overwhelming you, like wanting, seeking your attention, seeking something from you. With the Ace of Cups in the reverse, I feel like they're not really in your best interest. Sun, Moon, and Rising for Gemini. Yeah, lack of passion with a loved one. Finances are definitely a huge burden when it comes to your romantic relationships. And we do have death here. What is this about? Why is death here? I'll let you out in a second. Why is death here? Yeah, I really think a lot of you have been doing business with a fire sign, and it's coming to an end. And just be careful, because they might be, they're not leaving quietly. There's some sort of financial aspect here. 3 more cards. I'm going to change decks. There's something toxic here, or you're dealing with a Capricorn, but it's something very toxic here. And somebody's going to be left out, and it has to do with a financial matter, okay? Somebody's going to else make promises and not keep them, or tell you that you're part of this. Maybe they're telling you you're getting a raise and you never get it. Or maybe they're telling you, like, things are going to improve financially for us. It's not. It's not. Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What do you need them to know? Gemini, you seem to have a lot of people here over-promising or doing what's in their best interest versus yours. It's unfortunate. Maybe because of this full, so the Scorpio full moon is all about releasing things, so maybe that's why this reading is popping up. It's time for you to release. These people are no longer serving you. They're just sucking your energy. Gemini, sun, moon, and rising. The Tower will create some sort of stability for you, ironically, okay? And somebody will be there to help you, heavy on the Pisces. Could be Cancer too. Heavy on the water sign, I'll say, but I'm not seeing Scorpio. I see a family issue arising as well. Gemini, sun, moon, and rising. A financial burden that's going to leave you with anxiety. Ironically, you may not even believe this, but you might get your passion back towards the end of the month. Just take some time to yourself first. And I don't think it's sexual passion. Just keep that in mind. For a select number of you, be really careful with any sort of one-night stands or not using protection. I do see a possibility for an STD, okay? Continue. Gemini. Somebody who's very sick in your energy will be making a recovery. Again, we have a water sign in your energy at a distance, or they're very distant right now. This could be a family member, or friend, or whoever. Somebody from the past is going to try to make a comeback, okay? I do not see it working out. I don't see you, like, falling for it, but just know that that could happen. Gemini, sun, moon, and rising. I'm seeing a lot of sex here all of a sudden, guys. A lot of sex, especially even with past people. Be careful. Use protection. If somebody wants to reconcile again, it's saying it's not going to happen. The happily ever after, only one person really sees it. The other person is just like not even there. So else you're not willing to work on it or they're not. But either or, it's just not going to happen. We do have a new energy coming in for you. For those of you that are single, we do have a new energy coming in. And I hate to say I think this person is also a fire sign, but I do. Definitely marching towards you. So I think for a lot of you, you're not going to be stupid enough to go back to a past fire sign, whether it's work or romantic, okay? But for those of you that are single and looking, the next person is a fire sign, okay? So, all right, well, take what resonates, and I hope this helps.